Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome to day 21. So just give me a sec. Yeah. Welcome to day 21 of the Bounce Beyond Limits series. And tonight I'm going to be doing something that is a bit different and very powerful. So I know many of you have asked about this old digital business and you want to know about the system, you want to know about how it works. So you want to know about how everyday people like you and I, with no tech skills, no products, and no fancy followers, are earning between 500 and $1,000 a day online. Well, tonight I'm going to be giving you direct access to the exact webinar that opened my eyes and changed my life. So it's hosted by the founder of the Legacy Builders Program, and this is the very system that I have been using to earn income through digital products. So if you have been sitting on the fence, sounding confused, feeling confused, or waiting for the right time, this is your moment. So go ahead and grab a cup of tea, juice, or coffee, grab a notebook, and tune in fully. So feel free to drop your questions in the comments as we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen, and then the replay will start right away. So let's go. Give me time to do this. Share my screen. Hmm.
Days so far. He just posted this 2 hours ago, right before we jumped on here today. He goes, I hit 6,000 contacts in my email. And by the way, if you walk away from anything today, email equals income. You build an email list, you will change your life, my friend. So 6,000 contacts in his email, and he made a $900 sale all before 10 a.m. this morning. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, glory to him. He is good. I love that, Michael. If you're on here, congratulations, my friend. And Deborah, she goes, she just posted this 20 hours ago, and she's like, I did it. I'm excited. I made my first sale yesterday, and I have two more by the end of today. I have only been working my business for 2 weeks, and I finally understand how important consistency is. So, congratulations. If you're on here, Deborah, congratulations. That is awesome. So, what they did is they applied these strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Okay. So, are you ready to learn how you, my friend, can launch an online business in the digital space? Let me know if you are ready. Yes. Let me know. One person's ready. That's it. All right. Yes. Awesome. Ready. All right. Let's go. So, again, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. And if I go back to 2022, you guys, I was struggling. I was struggling how to make an income from home. I tried for years in network marketing, and I finally got my income up to a decent amount. And then the company changed the comp plan. And that was the point I realized I am not my own boss. I'm a contractor. I have no control of my income. And then I discovered this 6 figure blueprint. I actually discovered it on Facebook, by the way, from a complete stranger. That complete stranger changed my life. So I'm sharing with you right now, if you are on here right now because somebody made a post and you seen it and you kind of leaned in and thought, what if? Well, you're in the right place because that's exactly what happened to me. And I followed the blueprint. I learned to master the 2 hour workday. I promote digital programs, and you're going to learn today why I chose digital programs. I stayed consistent, you guys. I made 6 figures in 6 months. Never in my wildest of wildest dreams did I ever think that was possible. So I'm sharing with you right now. I just want you to open your mind and open your heart to what is possible. Now we get to do things that we've never dreamed of before. And I just want to share some, like, the bottom picture is my favorite picture of all time because I was there to watch my granddaughter see the ocean for the first time. That wouldn't have been possible if I didn't make a change in my life. Now, my family and I have season tickets, club seats to the Dallas Cowboys. That was my all-time dream as a child. But the freedom this business has given me is my mom had an accident on Sunday, and I've literally been with her 24/7 at the hospital until I had to fly to North Carolina to watch my son in championships. I didn't have to worry about money. I didn't have to worry about a boss. That's the freedom I always wanted. It's not about the nice things. It's about being able to be there for my family and being able to look at that doctor and be going, okay, once she gets out of here, I will pay all the expenses. I'll have a private doctor for her. I'll have a private nurse, whatever she needs. That's what I've always wanted. That's what I've always dreamed of, is having that type of freedom. So if that's what you're looking for, not only can you live the life of your dreams, but you can be there for your family if they need you. That's what's possible, my friends, in the digital space. So we can all agree on one thing: the world has gone digital. No matter where you go, people are looking at their phones, right? We can all agree on that. Yes or yes. People, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet, by the way. So sweet. You talk about community. I mean, man, the thousands of people that have reached out to me, you guys, that's what I'm talking about today. You get to be part of not only a way to make an income, but part of a community that is the most heart-centered human beings I have ever met in my life. And that is priceless. It really, really is. So no matter where you look, people are definitely on their phones. So why does that matter to you? It matters because if you launch a business in the digital space, it is a just a minute, I gotta get the doodle off. It's a ginormous industry out there right now. And so, hold on, disable. Okay. It does over $950 billion market. It's one of the fastest growing markets out there. So the e-learning industry, when I get to the end of this page, I'm going to have you screenshot these stats because this is so important to your success, my friend. So the e-learning industry did $950 million in 2019. By 2023, it was doing $1 billion a day. So what it used to take an entire year, by 2023 was achieving that in a day. And it did 1.2 billion a day in 2023. It's projected to hit 3 billion a day by 2027. Please screenshot this page, because if you are looking at going into a business today, you want to be part of an industry that is doing 1.2 billion, but is expected to double in size in the next 2 years. Do you realize the amount of money that will be made, the amount of people's lives that will be completely transformed because of the time they got involved with an industry? So let's talk about you today. Let's talk about how you can take advantage of the digital world and turn it into an income stream. So one of the ways you can do it is you, my friend, can create high quality digital products or programs. You can do that. Now, the downside of that is this can take weeks or months to create, but then you have to market it. Now, this is the only way I thought you could make money in the digital space back in 2022. And I wouldn't look at it because I was like, what am I going to create? How to be a failure in your 50s? How to be a hot mess express? How to not have time with your family? Like, I couldn't have created anything of value. So that's why I wouldn't even look at the digital space. Isn't that wild? But then I seen a post on Facebook on September 9th, and I was like, what is this? I never even heard about that. So many of you are in here today and you've never heard about this either. I see you, because that was me on September 9th. So to me, that wasn't an option. There's no time freedom there. And what if it doesn't sell? I don't know about you, but I was looking to launch into online business to make money, not cross my fingers that it would work. So now next, this is the option I took. You can get involved with affiliate marketing or network marketing. Well, the downside is you work so hard and you put most of the profits into a company's pocket. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a flip here. I do not think there's anything wrong with affiliate marketing or network marketing, but that should not be your main income. Your main income should be where you make 100% profit. Now, through your email list, if you want to market other things, I think it's brilliant. I actually have a lot of income coming in through affiliate products, through my email list. I don't even market online. So there's a little flip to it. Now, starting a business this way is super hard. Plus, they don't teach you how to get customers. They actually teach you how to bother your friends and family. You have no control and you do not get paid what you're worth, because I can promise you it takes the same amount of energy to get one customer. So why don't you spend that energy where you put 100% of the profit into your pocket? Now, The next solution is the time freedom option. Who's ready for time freedom? Is anybody else in here? Am I the only one that wants time freedom? So the time freedom option, you promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs. High quality, proven. There's no question if it sells. There's no like, I wonder. It's proven. And it has a high return on investment. That's what ROI means. And the potential is high because the program is already selling. So you're not wondering if it's going to sell. Let me give you an example. My cell phone, it's not a question if Apple sells, right? It's not a question if people buy iPhones. So you want to promote programs that you know are already out there selling and getting results. It's proven market fit because the programs have been proven to work, a proven track record of sales and make 100% profit. Now, here's what I love. Done for you programs gives you freedom, my friend, because you sell them and you don't have to share commissions. And you're going to learn today how that is possible. Look at this. Making 900 has never been this easy. I'm so excited and proud to be making 900 sales. I never thought I would be able to make 900 regularly. I love that. But see, that's why it's easy for her, because in her mind, she's already goes, oh, this is so easy. That's what attracts people. So now I know you guys are on here today to learn how to make 10K a month with digital programs, right? So that's what we're going to dive into right now. So I need you to screenshot this page. 12 customers. Our number one selling product is 900. 12 customers is 10,800. How many of you are ready to learn how to attract 12 customers to your online business? Put a yes if you are ready to learn that. Ready, yes, ready, yes. Good, you guys are in the right place. And it's Freedom Friday. I love that. So the testimonials that I've shared with you today and the examples I've given you are based off of these programs. This is what they're selling. And I'm going to share with you why they chose to sell them. And you're even going to hear from some people today why they chose to sell them. Here's what I love about this. When you sell the Legacy Builder program, this is an educational program. Like if you go to college and you want to take classes for accountant, you pay to get the education on that. So the Legacy Builders program sells for $900. So if you get a $900 customer, then $900 goes into your pocket. You're not sharing that profit with anybody. The Digital Mastery sells for $600. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint for $300, and the Launchpad for $100. Now, why 4 programs? Because we believe one size doesn't fit all. We love the fact that our potential customers have options. And based on where people live in the world, they need options. And I'm going to share something exciting with you. You guys are one of the first people to know. We've already created our community that we're going to be launching our entire program in Spanish this summer. We are expanding all over the world. I have a vision probably in the next year or two. Our program will be in many different countries all over the world. So the community's already, you can find it if you go into school. It's DG Community in Espanol. It's being created. We're getting ready to launch. So what you're looking at today is just the beginning of what is going to be happening. We will be helping and impacting people literally all over the world. So back to these 4 programs. Do you realize if you just sold one of each of them, that's $1,900 that you would make? And that's in your pocket. You don't have to share those profits with anybody. $1,900 in your pocket. What if you sold one a week? That's $1,900 a week. What if you sold one a day? That's $1,900 a day. That's what I love. I love the fact that my potential customers have the freedom to pick. I'm not going to tell you what to purchase. You get to decide what's best for your family and your budget. So let's talk about proven systems. And I'm going to give you 2 examples that everyone can connect and relate to. Starbucks. Do you realize when you drive through that Starbucks, that person that handed you that coffee didn't invent that coffee? That coffee was invented years and years ago by a Starbucks, and Starbucks decided to sell a done-for-you coffee shop because it was proven to sell. And then you don't have to compete with Starbucks. Now let's look at iPhone. Apple is one of the biggest companies out there. Verizon didn't make an iPhone. Verizon's like, why would I compete with such a big company? I'll just sell a phone that's already created. And guess what? I can take this iPhone and I can sell it over and over again. And with that thinking, Verizon did $17 billion last year off of other people's products. They didn't want to spend the time and try to compete with somebody so big. They just thought, we'll sell done for you, proven to sell products. This process that I'm sharing with you today, has been around forever. It's just a little bit different when you look at the digital space because we aren't used to digital. But my friend, the world is going digital. Why not you? Okay. So I want you to imagine having a proven digital marketing program where you learn how to attract customers to your online business and where you're able to earn an income stream while you're learning that. The world is literally your ocean of windows. The potential is everywhere. See, so for example, when you do network marketing products like this lip gloss, I can't sell this all over the world. But if you do something digital, the entire world is your potential customer base. And I love that. So let's go back to the make 10K a month. Well, you need the ultimate marketing system. You need to learn to build a brand, and you can even build that brand building a faceless brand. We'll show you how to market your business for free. You can copy and paste free ads. You can use social media. There's 5 billion people on social media alone. Imagine attracting customers to you. Now, I want to spend a minute here on the classified ads. This is the most easiest way to market your business, but it is the most overlooked way. So when I launched my business on September 10th of 2022, you guys, I was terrified. I was terrified to create short form videos. I felt awkward, but I was comfortable posting free ads on social media. I would set my alarm for 30 minutes a day. I would copy and paste and post free ads. Now, what I did with complete ignorance on fire, I created a short, like a 3 or 4 minute YouTube video and explaining the free ad strategy because I understand the power of videos. So what I did is every day I'd set my alarm for 30 minutes and I would copy and paste free ads to this website or to several different websites for free. And I did put that YouTube video in explaining the process. And then what happens, you guys, I built my email list because it directed them back to my automated system. And I'm going to share that with you here in a minute. But it also gained my subscribers on YouTube. In 90 days, I had grown my subscriber list on YouTube to over 850, and I almost had the hours to be monetized. Like 30 days later, I became monetized. Now I make almost more money on YouTube than what my goal was when I launched my business. I'm sharing that with you because in this process, you're going to learn how to connect the dots. We're going to help you not only create an income by promoting done for you digital programs, but you're also going to learn how to get monetized on social media so you have multiple income streams, because I think that is absolutely important. And then we're going to show you how to be a magnet on social media, how to attract people to you. So that means no DMing people. That means no finding customers. That means no sliding into people's comments or DMs and doing those awkward things. It means people are going to discover you. This was a breath of fresh air. And this went from, oh my gosh, I don't want to create content, to this is fun. And that's the confidence we want to help you create as well. Now, if you're on here because you can't create videos because maybe your job doesn't allow you or you just don't want to, we do have Your Invisible Empire, where you have a complete guide to building a faceless brand. So let's get your time back, because I'm sure you're not on here today to learn how to grind. You want to get your time back. Imagine having a fully automated sales process working for you 24/7. So you see this page right here. This is all I market. I don't market anything else. I literally share the Freedom Formula blueprint with people because that's a blueprint that taught me that helped me make 6 figures in 6 months. So what happens is somebody will put their email in right here. The moment they put their email in, it immediately takes them to this video. Do you see this right down here, this little purple? If they're loving the information, they can click right here and it takes them to my website to buy. Then they also get this video in their email. You guys realize between those two videos, 99% of your potential customers' questions are answered. Now, that 1%, if they have a question, we recommend they email us so we can answer their questions. And here's what's really great. When somebody emails you with a question, guess what that's telling you? What kind of content you need to create. Because if you had created that type of content, they wouldn't have had to ask you that question. So getting questions out actually helps us create better content for our customers. It's literally a win-win. So you never have to think about what you need to create when it comes to content. Here's the part. So we have 52 plus thousand people. I don't even know how many we have in our community right now. From based off of the ones that I mentor, 1 out of 20 are buying. What that means, my friend, is if 20 people put their email in, on average, between this video and this video, 1 out of 20 are buying. So if that's the case, on average, 1 out of 20 are buying, and that's $900 a day. All you would need is 20 people to put their email in on average. That's your goal. Like, your goal is to get your system converting at this. I had a gal the other day. She goes, Michelle, if I can just get a $900 sell a week, that would change my life. She goes, 1,800 every 2 weeks around my family. Let's go. And I was like, what a cool perspective. I'm like, let's start there, but then let's work up to $900 a day. But it's all through the system. I have built a multi-million-dollar business in 2.5 years. I've never heard the word no. I've never had to bother friends and family. I've never had to DM anybody. I've allowed the automated sales process to do the work for us. Now, Mindy, you guys, I love this because she literally goes live in the carpool lane. While she's picking her children up from school, instead of just sitting there scrolling on social media, she just goes live and she just hangs out with other moms. And she made $900 in the carpool lane. I just love that so much. That's the power of this business. We literally work the business around our family, our life. I love that. And that just happened a few days ago to Mindy. And then I like this. She just got her first sell. She just received her first sale. I'm so excited. I've never been more excited when it hits my bank account. Thank you, Michelle and Daryl. Daryl's another one of our 6-figure earners. Hopefully he's on here tonight. You guys can hear from him because he has such an amazing story as well. I would love for you guys to hear it. Now, we have launched inside our community the Freedom Sprint. We're going to help you build your brand, grow your following, and convert with confidence. That is our goal over these next 90 days. You're literally getting a video every single day, that just like a 5 to 6 minute video to help you be able to build a wildly successful business. Now, Rose has been doing the sprint. We just started it, and she's already made $1,000 during the sprint. Is that not awesome? She just posted this 5 hours ago. So Rose, if you're on here, congratulations. So very proud of you. So I want you to imagine this. In just 90 days, you'll build a brand that attracts customers. You'll grow a social media following of people that trust you. Who wants to grow a following of people that just want to watch you? We want to help you grow a following of people that trust you so you can turn those into engaged leads and turn that into revenue, which is an income stream with a clear, heart-centered strategy, all while working just 2 hours a day. We can show you how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So our community has 52,600 people. This is what it looks like inside our community. See, there's the Freedom Sprint that you click on. There's a daily video that you get every day. We do have mindset training, so we really want to help you get your confidence right. We have tech calls if you want to learn about the tech. We have a social media training. These webinars that we are doing, we launch them in here, and here's all the resources. We do live calls that if you can't attend live, that's okay, because you get access here to the replays. So you are literally equipped with every single thing you need to be wildly successful. Month of May, $1,800 in 24 hours is what she has made. I absolutely love that. And this is all from promoting 4 different digital programs, okay? And again, these are the programs that they're promoting. On average, the customers that are making money in our program, one customer puts you in a profit mode, but most members made their investment back in 7 days with their first customer. And that's one of the goals with you. Mostly of this 90-day sprint, I really want to help you do that. Our community has collectively generated $29 million in just 10 months. That 29 million went into a company's pocket. Now you might be asking now, well, then how does the company make money? They make their money because you get a done for you website. So you pay $39 for that website. And when you pay $39, they give you your done for you marketing system, done for you website, even 30 email automations. All you got to do is connect your payment gateways and you are good to go. So let's talk about the 2-hour workday and the time this will take. So when you think about the 2-hour workday, screenshot this, by the way, this is your breakdown. You spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites. We give you ideas and show you how to do this. 3 pieces of content. Our goal is to have your pieces of content done in 1 hour a day. We will help you get really good at that. If it takes longer, it's because you're trying to be perfect and fancy. So we're going to help you simplify things. We're going to help you simplify your life so you can live the life of your dreams. And 30 minutes responding to comments and to emails. That is your income earning activities. I do recommend, if you're new, to spend another hour a day learning, going through the program and learning. So 3 hours a day, that's it. 3 hours a day can turn into daily pay when you're consistent and keep on going. Now, many of you might be going, but Michelle, I work a full-time job. I have kids. I don't know if I have time. Well, I'm going to have Amy come on and share, you guys, because not only was she working 1 job, she was working 2 jobs as a single mom and was able to get her 2 hours in, 30 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, and get it done to where she was able to walk away from both jobs. So let me stop sharing my screen real quick and see if Amy can share her story with you. Amy, are you with us?
Absolutely. Thank you. TGIF, everyone. And I just wanted to share with you, like Michelle, my son ended up in the ICU when I was very early on in this program. And because of this program, I was able to walk away from both of those jobs and spend almost a month with him in the hospital, but my bills were still getting paid. I wanted to mention that because this is true freedom, right? As a mom of over 30 years, I could never have spent every day in the hospital with my child for a month. And because of this, I was able to do that. But back to it, yes, here I was, divorced, single mom of 3 kids, no financial help. And I was just trying to hold it all together. I literally was working 18 hours a day, if not more. And I was burned out. I was over it. I was not living my life. I was not spending time with my kids. I was just merely surviving. And at what point do you ask yourself, are you done yet? Are you tired? Are you burned out? Because how long can you go on like that? I made that decision, you guys, and I knew that something had to change. All because my daughter put me on TikTok. Let me tell you a little something. I knew nothing about the online world. I didn't have time for it. I was not on social media, but I did allow my daughter to create me a TikTok for her so I could watch her dance on it. It was like, okay, yeah, just show me what I got to do, right? And I found one video of Michelle's and I thought, hey, if this single mom of 6 kids can start making money online, why can't I? And then that thought came to me, no more 18-hour days. That's what got me, right? Time with my children. And that's exactly what I did, right? I followed up. I did everything I was supposed to, and I just followed the process. But the 2-hour workday is what really pulled me in. I literally would find time throughout those 2 jobs, first thing in the morning, on every break, every lunch, in between jobs, and when I got home at night. While I was driving the car, I was listening to Zooms. I was listening to replays, and I literally just spent what little time I had to learn. And as I was learning, I was implementing. So when Michelle says learning and earning, because it's a done for you system, you can start doing this together. You learn, you earn, you learn, you earn. And that's what I did. And in 9 months, I hit my first 6 figures. And it just blows my mind that somebody like me can go from never being on social media, no, not even knowing anything about social media, to generating 10K or more every single month since I've started. I now work from home. I'm available to my children 24/7, and I've never been able to say that until now. So if you are looking for that true time freedom, it's here. We will be here for you. We will support you. We will guide you, because this community, it's not all about an individual person. Yes, you are your own online business owner, but we're in this together to help each other and support each other. And that's what sets us apart. There won't be one day that you ever feel alone, because we are here to support you. We know what you want. We've been right where you are right now. We were there. We just want to help anybody and everybody that wants that freedom. So I hope today you decide to get your freedom back. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your story because you are such the poster child of, you don't have to have experience. You don't even have to, you don't have to get in the weeds of trying to figure things out. You just have to implement the steps, step by step. No matter your schedule, sky's the limit. So
Absolutely. Amen.
yeah, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for sharing. You guys, I don't want to share something else too, because like I said, Amy discovered one of my posts on social media, right? We didn't know each other prior to this. Here's also the power of social media. I'm from Kansas, and I showed up every day on social media and just posted 3 short form videos. And one of my pieces of content went to South Africa. I'm in America, and one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. And Cecilia seen my video. And I want her to share your story, because this is the power of what we have. I didn't spend any money on marketing. She discovered that video. She took action, and now she has created a ripple effect in South Africa. I think there's like 17 or 18 South African self-made millionaires, all because of this process. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. If you think I can't do this because I don't know anybody, no, you don't need to know anybody. You just need to be willing to be consistent and use these strategies, and the algorithms on social media will help you discover your perfect customers. So are you with us, Cecilia? I'd love for you to share your story, my friend.
I am here. Good evening, everybody. So I'm Cecilia, all the way from South Africa, and I actually used to live in this little town called Messina. It's like right at the edge of the earth, right? But the thing is, when I just discovered this video the very first time of Michelle, I was still in the small town mentality. So if you're a parent sitting here that's been working 9 to 5 all your life at one company, or you've been having a small business, and the first thing that's going through your mind is, yeah, but what if my customers runs out because you are still stuck in, I live in a small town. You've got that mindset. I just want to say, it's like Michelle said. She created 3 videos a day, and a South African mama came across her from right across the world. This week alone, I've been having clients from Australia and from Canada, right? When you build a business online and you use digital products to do that, the world is your oyster. It's from, you build a business from right across the world. But if I rewind a little bit, this smile that you see on my face used to be an upside down frown. I used to be the overworked, overwhelmed mama. I used to be the mom working 15 hours a day. I used to be the mom that snapped at my child because I was so overwhelmed and overworked. I used to be the mama sitting in a shower crying because I literally felt like, you know what, life is all against me. This was not what I wanted for myself. I've got 1 little girl and 2 little angel babies up in heaven. And I promised myself that, you know, I'll always be there for her, every single milestone. This is the only child that I've got. The last time that I gave a boss authority over my life, she was a week old. She was a week old. But the only mistake I made after that was I opened businesses that literally required me to trade my time for income. That still left me overwhelmed, still left me overworked. It still left me being the mama that most months had to pick between washing powder and Stay Soft because I worked my butt off just to survive. So this one day, my little girl walked towards the car when I picked her up from school, and I didn't realize she was having a bad day, but I was in a hurry. I was pressed for time. I needed to get back to my salon. I had people waiting for me, and she knew it. And I snapped at my little girl. I made her cry. I immediately felt bad about it, but I meant to make it up, you guys. But I worked until 9 p.m. that evening. It was nothing new for me. It wasn't the first time, and it definitely was also not the last time. That day, I never had the chance to fix it with her. She fell asleep on the couch, but just as I finished, when I looked up and I saw her falling asleep on that couch, my heart broke into a million pieces. And I know there is a lot of parents that has had moments like this year already. My heart broke into a million pieces, and I knew something needed to change. Yesterday, my little girl was like, "Hey, Ma, we've got a netball game in the next town. Please, can you take me and my friends? Please, will you stay and watch the game?" And I didn't even have to blink. I didn't have to think twice. I had no worry whatsoever that I was going to sacrifice any type of income because I was going to spend time with my little girl. If you're sitting behind the screen tonight, listening at these moms, and I'm sure there's going to be a dad or two that's going to speak tonight, I don't know, but what we intend to bring to you tonight is we want you to see the vision of what is possible for you. This is not just for some people. When I started this back in May 2023, I thought only big followers, only huge influencers, only those people can make money online. I have a following. I knew nothing of nothing when I started with this. But within 3 months, I was out of debt. And I stopped picking and choosing between what I wanted and what I needed for my house. I could afford both. Within 5 months, I flipped our zip code. I always said one day when I'm all grown up, I'm going to move to the ocean. You guys, I grew up 5 months after starting this because being paid your worth, making 100% profit for your efforts, and being able to build a business like this in the bits and pieces of your day, because that's all I had. That's all I had. 15-hour shift it didn't stop the day that I started this, but it stopped 5 months into this because I never needed to work 15 hours again. I'm the mama sitting next to the netball field now. I'm the mama that gets to live our dream life. I'm the mom that gets to pay school fees in advance, and that is a miracle on its own when you start a business like this. Being paid your worth and making 100% profit is the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me. But getting my time back and being a present mom, being a there mom, being a relaxed mom that doesn't snap because I'm under pressure and overwhelmed, that is what makes this worthwhile. This is a life-changing business, and absolutely anybody can do this. From 18 to 108, it doesn't matter. If you have the desire to change your life and you're willing to be coachable and learn how to implement 5 simple steps on a daily basis, then this is for you. This is for anybody that wants to change their life. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And I absolutely love your story and just the impact that you literally had on South Africa, and I think about it because, of course, when we all start our business, it's about, us and saving our life, and getting our life back. But then it's like the ripple effect that happens is just why I love showing up every day. And it's so awesome. So for those of you listening, you're like, how do I get started? How do I be part of this amazing community? Oh, and by the way, the gals that you've heard talk today, they are part of the training that you get inside the community. So you are not only hearing from them today, but they are interactive in the community, and you get to continue to be trained and mentored from them. And I absolutely love that. So the person that invited you has sent you an email. All you got to do is go to that email, scroll down, and there's a PS in that email that will take them to the website for you to get started today. But I want to share with you what you're going to get and what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to promote products and make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our ultimate discovery system. You're going to learn how to relate and connect to your perfect customer. You're going to learn step by step how to make daily pay. You're going to learn how to make $900 a day in 2025. That's $328,000 a year. You're going to learn how to earn passive income on autopilot. Kimberly posted this not even 24 hours ago. My first $900 sale came in. I love that. I love seeing new people taking the action that they need. So this is what it looks like when you get started. You guys, it's like paint by numbers. It's like a 5-minute training, take action, an 8-minute training, take action. It's step by step. You log into your program and you just go where it says click here to get started, and just start following the videos and just taking steps with them. Bite-sized steps. This is a learning and earning process, so you can be learning and have the ability to earn at the same time. Now, when you get started today, you're going to get additional bonuses because we like those action takers. So we're like, we're going to reward you for taking action today. You're going to be part of our digital growth community. You're going to get our free Canva crash course. It teaches you how to create your content in Canva. You're also going to get my 1 million in 17 months of blueprint. I'll tell you what, you want to get the right mindset to win. Watch this. It will transform the way you look at business. You're going to get the 30-day market growth strategy. This is exact strategy I did my first 30 days to grow a brand new account. You're going to get how to start your own online business, and you're even going to get 200 digital product ideas. Plus, you're going to get mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. If you lean more towards negative thinking, you don't feel like you're worthy, or you don't think it can happen to you, or if you're like, what if I can't do this? If you kind of lean more that way, this is for you, my friend. Watch this. We're going to help you master your mindset. We're going to help you master your message and master your marketing so you can reach your goals online. So this is one of the first things I would recommend that you watch. And then if you want to build a business without talking on video, watch this, your Invisible Empire Faceless Marketing. You're going to get all of that for only $900, plus you get 4 income streams where you make 100% profit with those income streams. Okay. Now, if that is not in your budget, we do have the Digital Mastery. That's $600. With that, you do get 3 income streams. Okay. We do have the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. With that, you get 2 income streams, and we do have the Launchpad. And with that, you do get 1 income stream. So you just need to get the one that is best for you. Now, what I want to do real quick, and I'm going to be paying attention to the comments as well, but I would love Jessica to come and share with you, because Jessica tried many things, but she knew she was meant for more. She knew her and her family were meant to have more. So I want you to hear her story with you, because if you're on here like, I've tried things, nothing's worked, she's going to become your hope dealer today. So Jessica, I'm going to let you take it away, my friend.
Thank you. Want to apologize. I have the crud, but I'm thankful I did not have to call off work. I did not have to use sick leave. I did not have to lose pay, and I could just hang out and be sick at home. Praise the Lord. Amen. How many of you are on here still skeptical like me? If that's you, put me. How many of you think, oh, look at her. They look at them. That's too good to be true. This stuff ain't real. Is that you? Because that was me. There's no way I could do that. So a little bit about me. I live in a double wide trailer in a holler in West Virginia. Anybody live in a holler? I'm a country girl. I'd rather be outside than inside. And I don't have neighbors. And I thought, I'm not fancy enough for that. I don't have any followers on social media. I can't do that. Has anybody already had that thought while you're watching? We've been on here 48 minutes. I researched digital marketing. I bought 5 courses. I spent thousands of dollars trying to make money like these Instagram aesthetically pleasing moms on social media. And I got no mentoring, and I got left in the cold, and I needed help. I'm a slow learner. Takes me a while to pick stuff up. I need a broken for me. So a lady introduced me to Michelle, and I started watching her on a webinar. I bought immediately. But you know what I did? I'm like, I still can't do this. I let this set. I bought in June, and I let this set until October, because I watched other people in the community making money. I'm like, I can't do that. I live in a trailer. I'm not fancy. I'm working full time. I'm homeschooling my daughter. I'm a semi-crunchy mom. I can't. I thought Michelle was too fancy. I thought the words she used were too big. You know, I'm like simple country little girl. I'm like, there's no way I could do that. Anybody else think that already? I was in it. I'd already given my money. This was my 6th digital marketing course. And before that, I did weight loss products. And before that, I did fingernails. And before that, I did makeup. And before that, I did Tupperware. Remember that? And then I did Pampered Chef before that. I have always had a side hustle in my back pocket. I've worked 2 jobs since I was 17. I don't come from money. My parents worked in a factory. I'm just simple old country girl. I thought there's just no way somebody like me could make money online. Because the people I saw online, they had a really pretty background, or they had white furniture. It looked like they had all their crap together. And I'm 100% not that girl. I let that in my head, and I bought the course and I let it set because I was a skeptic. And then, thank the Lord, my husband said, "Did you buy some course? Are you going to do anything with it?" 18 months ago, I started posting 3 videos a day on TikTok. For 18 months, I've been saying, "My name is Jess, and I live in a double wide trailer in a holler in West Virginia. And this month, I will hit $400,000 in 18 months from social media." Praise the
I know.
I have 17 streams of income. I just launched a bunch of my own products because I plugged into that beautiful blonde girl. We both quit our jobs. I retired my husband at 29 years old. That's going to be our new thing. I'm older than him. I'm his sugar mama. He doesn't have to punch a time clock. It flipped our life, just like Cecilia flipped her zip code. We flipped our life. What I love about Michelle's program is I didn't make the products. You've heard her talk about it. I bought a bunch of courses that wanted me to make some kind of product and put it in my link. You don't have to do that here. You make videos. You talk about it on your Facebook. You go live if you want to. You do stuff without showing your face. All of it. She's done it for us. You just got to plug in. I was the biggest skeptic. And I even bought it and sat on it. I gave my money and still didn't think it was real. But then I flipped my mindset and said, okay, I got to do this. I got to make this work. If I can sell weight loss products to old ladies, I could sell this course to people. I just started posting on TikTok. I didn't even have a TikTok. I used to make fun of people that had TikTok. And I started making money and I started helping the people. And now it's just escalated and it literally flipped our life. And I say it all the time, but I don't think people realize what we have at our fingertips. If you've ever bought another digital marketing course, put me in the chat. I bought them. I listened. I watched them. I bought the person because they promised me I'd get rich quick. And I just kept buying their course because they were like, "Oh, this is all I did. This is all I did." And right here, you literally get mentored. I've taught twice in the community this week. I love that kind of stuff. You get mentored by us and Michelle and Cecilia and Amy and all these people making money every day, literally every day at your fingertips. You can plug into somebody else that's already made money and you just do what they say. There's no other program that I've ever seen that has so much mentoring like we have here. I could talk all day, but I don't want to keep you because we've already been on an hour.
Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. And I want to actually show them what the community looks like. And congratulations. I know you just launched, you had a launch this week. Woohoo! So proud of you. Yes, so very proud of you. So guys, this is what our community looks like. Like I said, you get to be part of it. There's 52,600 people. But look at some of the wins that are happening, going on. Look at that. My first TikTok live. I did it. You've got our first sales, talking about growth. I have not only had personal growth, but my mental state has improved so much. And all of this is just in 1 week. So she's only been here a week, but that's what she's experienced. That's the transformation. That's the confidence and the clarity that you're going to get. But I love this. I already made money during the sprint, small step, big one, 10 leads in 2 days. That's the people that are interested. Look, I made a sell while minding my business. That is so good. Anyway, this is just what is happening, but I'm going to show you this. 2 things I want to show you. First, I'm going to show you the map. This is where we are located in the world. Is this not the coolest thing? We are literally a global business, but I want to show you how wide open this is. Just in the United States alone, there is not even 11,000 people. So wild to me. Look at that. I think there's 17, 18 or 19 self-made millionaires in South Africa, and there's less than 5,000 people in South Africa. I mean, you guys, it shows you how wide open this is, but it also shows you how we are definitely an international business. We are literally all over the world. Isn't this so fun? Like the United Kingdom, we have almost 1,000 there. Like, it's awesome. Canada, we have Wendy in Canada. I think she's at like 680,000, and she's only been in this business since September of 2024. And look, she's in Canada, and there's not even 2,000 people in Canada. So the possibilities, you guys, are absolutely amazing. So I wanted to show you that. But look at this calendar of events. Like this just shares with you what you have. Like we have additional training and support to help you every step of the way. And that is something that was so important to me, right? Is to give you that additional support that you needed, because again, you're in business for yourself where you're making 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. So I want to see if I think Daryl is on here. Let me see. Daryl, I would love for you to share your story if you're on here, my friend.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, there you are. How are you?
Doing good, blessed down here in Tennessee, man. Every time I get on here and hear these testimonials, I just get fired up. Like, I'm talking about this is crazy. Woo, I can promise you I'm not gonna talk long. Man, this is just crazy when I think about this. But guys, if y'all new here, I'm Daryl Hannah. I promise I'm not gonna talk long. Before I found this business, guys, I was working in a hot factory welding, 100 degrees, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Broke, stressed out, getting cut off notices, eviction notices, marriage on the rocks. I can go on all day. Gave a job, everything, blood, sweat, and tears. 3-time employee of the month. I was an analytics, a numbers guy. Oh, brown noser, as we called it back in the day. I mean, just a company man. You really thought I was going to retire at that job, and they came in on a Tuesday morning and basically decided to move in another direction. And I wasn't a part of that direction. My department went away, and next thing you know, 3 hours after work, I'm outside the gate crying for 2 hours trying to figure out what just done happened. And I had that job was it was my only stream of income. I didn't have no emergency fund. I was already struggling working that job, working those hours. I hit a hard times. I had to go live in a shelter. But prior to even me living in a shelter, I slept in my car in the woods for 3 weeks. And then I got introduced to the shelter by a guy that I know's father went to the same church, and he ran the shelter, and I stayed in that shelter for 10 months. But guys, I just basically made up in my mind I didn't want to work. I didn't want to work for a job. I just, the fact that I dwelled on the fact that how they treated me, I realized that you're just a number at jobs, and it's only a matter of time before you lose your job. And it's funny me saying this. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Microsoft is laying off like 7,000 people, I think, come Tuesday to bring in AI or something like that. I seen this the other day. I was going to do a video on this, but I didn't. And it just showed you that the world is just completely changing. But so I came into the online space. I tried a variety of things. I failed. I did a little bit, but I really didn't have a system. And then I did life insurance, guys, for like 2.5 years. And back here in January of last year, I had got my bank statement on January the 6th, and I had negative $6.34 in the bank. I've done lives and showed people this stuff and everything. I do it all the time because I want people to understand that it ain't really where you're at, is where you're going. And I got interested when I found this program. I was about to get evicted. I was a month behind on this renting this house. My wife's car was about to get repoed. We didn't have much gross. We was at it was rough. And the next week on January the 13th, I got a $441 life insurance check. And I seen a post while I was in a lady's house waiting for her to get some coverage, waiting for HIPAA to see if she was going to get approved. The post said something about how some lady said she made like $600. Do you want to know how I made $600 in 2 hours or something? Guys, I just reached out to her. I checked out the information. I got it. I joined like 2 days later. That was on January the 15th of last year. When I tell you, I didn't know nothing about no digital marketing. I didn't have no tech skills. I don't have them now. I didn't have no experience. I was just tired of, I didn't want to punch a clock. I was working 12 hours a day doing life insurance, booking house calls all across Tennessee, and no family time. I just wanted more time and just try to make some more money. I got in there. I looked inside the community, saw these people making money, and I just went to work. I went into the training. I got to work. And the crazy part about it is my first 4 months, I was able to hit around about 6 figures. And make a long story short, guys, I'm going to summarize this up so I don't stay long. But I know Jessica says she's going to hit 400K this year. This month, I'm going to hit 400K this month, which is just flat out crazy to me when I sit back and think about this. And I've been in this business for 16 months, 16 months and 1 day, which is just flat out crazy. When 16 months ago, I didn't even have groceries in the refrigerator, and my account was negative $6.34. And now I have a comfortable 5 figures just sitting off in the bank, which is something I've never ever had. And it's all thanks to this business. Guys, the money is all cool and dandy, but I'm gonna tell you the best thing that I got emotional doing something today, Michelle. I was getting gas at the same gas station back here 16 months ago in January, guys, when I had my account was overdrawn. And well, actually I had $6 in the bank, but I knew I needed $20 of gas because I couldn't book my life insurance appointments because we just broke. So I used the outside and I stuck my card in there and prayed to God that I could use it as a credit, and it used it as a credit, which sometimes you don't know if it's going to work. And I got $20 of gas, but the account, my bank account was overdrawn, it stayed overdrawn. And it's funny because I was just getting gas today, and I just put 20 in there just because I needed gas because my wife always said I stay driving on E. But unless you done been in this type of situation, you don't understand that, guys. Like a year ago, I couldn't even put $5 of gas in my car, and now I have those options. But at the end of the day, is the fact that I'm getting ready to I got my daughter's graduation tonight. If I was still working a job, who knows if I would even be able to get off. And if I did, I'd probably get a point or something like that. The fact that I'm going to be able to attend her graduation with no issues. Guys, I've paid off about $44,000 in debt thanks to this business. I don't have any debt, if I'm being honest, but at the end of the day, this business completely changed everything for me and my family. And I'll tell you guys this, if you're someone who is on social media and you're willing to create content, if you've got 2 hours a day and you can stay plugged into the training, it's just going to be hard for you not to be successful or have some type of results. You got a community of almost 53,000. You get free coaching inside the community, free mentoring. Michelle gives a daily video. We've got everything. You got a system that practically does all of your work for you. You don't have to get on the phone and talk to people. You don't have to harass folks, chase them. You can just create a couple pieces of content and then just sit back and let your automations just kind of just do what it does. It's just fun. It's just flat out amazing. I'm at $94,000, which is just crazy. When just a year prior, I made $60,000 working like a Hebrew slave, guys. It's mind boggling, but I'm just grateful again. And I know I said we're going to talk long, and I feel like I done talked too long already, but just blessed when I hear stories like Amy, who used to work 18 hours a day. I used to work 12, which is just mind boggling. Crazy to hear Jessica's story. She done come such a long way. Victoria and Cecilia and just everybody, and just blessed to be a part of this program and have access to these people, and grateful for you too, Michelle, for everything that you've done. I'm always giving you praise. I know I don't do a lot of trainings in the community like I used to, but it's just I wouldn't be here without you. And I just want to thank you. And just for this program, because it has completely changed so much for me in my life. It has opened my mind to so many other streams of income. I have my own community as well, which I'm working on, and I love that. And the people I get to show up for each and every day. And I'm thankful because these are the skills that you have helped me learn, and you taught me so much, and I've learned so much. And I'm just grateful. And guys, I just encourage you guys, if you're just here, there is no better time than to be right here at this moment, like with what we got going on and where this business is going in this industry, and where the economy is going, which we don't know where it's going. But I'm just blessed to be here. I thank God that when I got introduced to this, I had 2 choices. I could have just said, that's some baloney. I don't believe that. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna see what this is. And it's been the best financial.
So I believe that we've come a long way. And if you had the opportunity to really listen to the testimonials and everything about this opportunity, it is mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. So I'm very thankful for the founder of the Legacy Builders program. I decided to just, do the replay of the webinar for those that have been asking about, what this program is about. Are there really people doing well with it? So if you are looking to take action, because after hearing this kind of stuff, it will be hard not to take action, right? There are 4 digital products: the Launchpad, which is $100. We have the Passive Daily Blueprint, which is $300. We have the Digital Mastery, which is $600. And we have the Legacy Builders program itself for $900. So you have the ability to get into any of those programs. But I keep telling people, if you really are looking to set yourself on that pathway for 6 to 7 figures a year, you probably want to do the Legacy Builders program, which is $900 and gives you master resale rights to all 4 programs. So if you're looking to start, just go straight to the link on the screen, dailycashflowlegacy.com, put in your email, and it will take you straight to the pages where you could pay. And then if you need any kind of help, and once you get that done, please feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to support you and mentor you all the way. Thank you so much for joining tonight's Bounce Beyond Limits day 21. Like, it's been great all the while, and we have a few more days, to end the series. So I'll be in touch again same time tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of the day or night, wherever you're watching me from.